Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, if you're trying to get access to a high limit business credit card, the reality of it is that they're going to look at your credit file, okay? And there's some things on your credit file that you must show in order to get access to high limit credit cards. Okay, now in terms of, there are alternative lenders out there that will give you high limits and stuff like that, but at the same time you have to have revenue in the business, right? But I'm gonna tell you some of my favorite low hanging fruit banks that you possibly can get a high limit credit card. Okay, and these are low hanging fruit credit cards is because they use a FICO 9 score. All right, that's one of the very keys, especially if you're a startup business and you're trying to figure out, well, how do I get high limit credit cards and stuff like that. I would tell you would want to look at your alternative lenders, because there's not a lot of banks, especially if you don't have a relationship with them. Now, that being said, one of the cards that I would definitely tell you to go after is the PayPal business credit card. The reason is because it's a Experian FICO 9. It's an Experian FICO 9. And I have seen people with right around 680, 690 credit scores get $20,000 out of PayPal. Okay? Now, another thing that PayPal offers, of course, if you don't have a relationship with them, they do offer the business loans as well. But I would definitely put them on the list. Okay. Now, another one that I would definitely put on the list, if you're able to get into it, is First National Bank of Omaha. Now, the key to First National Bank of Omaha, you have to be very careful, because when you have a business credit card with them and say that you almost max out the card right away, and then although you may pay it down, they'll end up cutting your limit. You have to be very, very careful with them, okay? They don't mind giving you high limits. They pull your Experian FICO 9 as well. Okay, so they'll pull your Experian FICO 9 as well. But you have to be very careful with them. Now, another one of my favorite cards that I definitely would think that you should take into consideration is the General Motors business credit card. Okay, now, why is this card so important? It's because they offer you 0% interest for 12 months on purchases. Okay, so say that you do need to liquidate the card, you would possibly set it up with a plastic or Melio, and then, like, say that you have an associate that has another company that has a that you owe a bill to for advertising or something like that. Got it? Hope that you caught that. But at the same time, if you liquidate the card that way, then they won't shut your card down. But with GM Business Credit Card, that's a TransUnion FICO 9 type of card. Okay, now here's some of the key things when you're trying to get high limit cards, because a lot of the financial institutions, they're going to pull your credit anyway. They're going to look for your credit file. If you're looking at higher limit, they want you to have at least 2 years. Okay, 2 years of history on the file. This is very important. Now, for some of these, they may be inquiry sensitive. So I would tell you, since most of them do pull on the business credit card, a lot of banks, they pull Experian Business. So I would tell you to keep it below 6 accounts. All right. Now, there are banks out there that are not inquiry sensitive that will go beyond that. But at the same time, and then your debt to income ratio is also another factor, as well as your income. Okay, but I just wanted to drop this quick video because I know a lot of people trying to get high limit credit cards for their startups and stuff. But at the same time, you do need to have those key elements. Now, if you have any other questions about business credit funding, personal credit funding, click the link in the description. Schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.